So if you're shopping for a Vitamix right now, let me give you a perspective most reviewers can't. I have owned this Vitamix 5200 since 2010. Not 6 months, not a year, not even 5 years. I've owned it for nearly 16 years, and the crazy part about it is that I use it almost every single day. In fact, I'm making my morning smoothie in it today, and one of the reasons I wanted to make this video is because people often look at the price and immediately think about how expensive it is. But here's the question I always ask: is it actually expensive if you only have to buy it once? I've gone through coffee makers, air fryers, vacuums, and countless other appliances over the years, but my Vitamix is one of the few purchases that has simply stayed. It still works exactly like it did when I bought it. The manufacture date on the back proves just how old this thing is. And over all those years, I've only replaced one thing, the tamper. That's it. And to be honest, that was actually our fault because if you place the tamper in without that lid, that it can go down and hit the blades. And that's exactly what happened. We were just rushing and made that mistake. But the motor still runs strong, the controls still work, the container is still in great shape, and it still makes incredibly smooth smoothies. So most mornings I'm blending frozen fruit, protein powder, greens, and ice, and it handles everything without hesitation. So obviously you can use your Vitamix for many other things, but that's my go-to thing that I use it for daily. I also own the dry container, and with that attachment, I've used it to grind grains into flour. I sometimes will grind my peppercorns. So, again, that's something most standard blenders simply aren't designed to do well. So, when people ask me if a Vitamix is worth it, I don't think about today's price. I think about the fact that I've been using the same machine for almost 16 years. If I had bought 3 or 4 cheaper blenders during that same period, I probably would have spent the same amount of money or possibly more. So for me, this wasn't just a blender purchase, it was a long term kitchen investment. And 16 years later, if this one disappeared tomorrow, I would buy another Vitamix without hesitation. And honestly, that's probably the highest recommendation I could give any product.